Hello children. So once again I am present before you with a series of poems. So we have done already many poems of your syllabus in ninth class. So today we will take up this poem, No Men Are Foreign, by James Harold Kirkup. He was a great English poet. Over 30 books he had written. That includes autobiographies as well. Popularly, he is known for creating universality, the sense of brotherhood, and a kind of harmony among the people of the world through his literature. So one such example we'll get in this poem that we are to start right now. No men are foreign. Foreign, it should not be related to the word to countries only. It also means alien. It also means stranger. Means the people about whom we don't know. Okay? About those people where, or you can say, we don't have any kind of familiarity with them. Okay? When you don't know about someone, so that is foreign, stranger. But the poem, it gives quite opposite examples, through many instances, that the whole world, it is one. All the human beings, they are common. We should not feel that the people living in Australia, the people living in America, the people living in all the parts of different different countries, they are different. They are not different, they are same, they are common. So how they are common? This message, with the sense of harmony, with the sense of brotherhood, with the sense of fraternity, with the sense of equality, the poet has proved through his words in the form of poem. Okay, so we begin right now. Listen very carefully. Remember, see, the first word, the poet has become quite imperative. The poet is giving some kind of advice. The poet, you can say, creates attention of all the readers of the whole world, that remember, we should not forget this kind of thing, that no men are strange. You are already told, no men are strange, means all the people in this world, they are common, they are same, they are not strangers to one another, they are quite common. Okay, no country is foreign. See, quite regularly, or you can say quite common, these examples are there, like I am going to foreign, or like foreigners have come. So this word foreign, it should not be in our dictionary after reading this poem. Okay, no country is foreign. Now we can take this whole line, that the poet has stressed this fact that there are no countries in the world where we should feel little bit strangeness. All the countries in the world, they are common, they are same. All the people of the world, they are same, they are not strange. So whenever we go to other countries, we should not feel this kind of sense that we are strangers. Okay, we are same. So how we are same? Why we should not feel that these countries, these people are not strangers? Okay, so now we see through different examples. Listen. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. The poet says that in different countries, in different localities, in different societies, people wear different types of uniforms, different types of clothes, outfits. These are different, but beneath that uniform, what is there? A single body, means the same body is there, which is the same in India, which is the same in Australia, which is the same in America, any part of the world. Means human beings, they might be or they may be enjoying different type of uniforms, they might be enjoying different kind of outfits, but ultimately their body is same. Clear? Like ours. Okay? Like, you can take your example. You cannot say that the people of Africa, they are different from you. They are not different. They might be different in color, but ultimately talk about the completeness. Okay? You might be enjoying the different clothes than the clothes of those people, but ultimately your body is same. The land our brothers walk upon. See, we are the people of same earth. The Americans, they do not have different earth. It is the only planet on which we are living. So that is why the poet says the land our brothers walk upon. Right? The land on which the people are living, they are enjoying. It's not different. It is the same. So that is why we should not say that the people of America or America itself, it's a strange country, it's a different country, or it's a foreign. It's not foreign, it's same, common country. Is earth like this, in which we all shall die? Means when people after death, okay, they get mixed in the same soil, they get mixed or they become single, they become mixed with the soil of this planet. So that planet is what? Earth. So the poet wants to say that we get birth on the same planet. After death we go to the same earth. We have only one planet to live there on which we are living. And the people who are living there and whatever they are doing, okay, they are enjoying the same body. Their clothes might be different. They are enjoying the same land. Okay. So we should not feel this thing that any country or any person of the world is different. They might be different in color. They might be different in enjoying clothes, or they might be having different kind of clothes. But ultimately, overall, those people are common. These people are same. Okay. Next, they too. They means the people of the people of the whole world. Like when we talk about India, so it means we are talking about the people of all other countries. Clear? So they too aware of sun and air and water. Means it is not different that in different countries they enjoy different type of air. They have their own sun. Means these natural things, these natural gifts, these are common to everyone. Water, the taste might be different, but ultimately it is the same. Okay, source is the same. Okay, so energy we get from the sun. Okay, breathing process, it is because of this air. We breathe oxygen, we enjoy water. Okay, so they also means all the people of the world, including us, we enjoy the same sun, the same air, the same water. So in this context also, the people of the world, they are common, are fed by peaceful harvests. Okay, and one more phrase quite different, by God's long winter star. See, all the people of the world, they enjoy the peaceful harvest. Clear? Means they also know the importance of peace, and they also know the bitter experience of war. They also know the bitter experience of winter. Like if there is peaceful atmosphere, if there is good crop and there is peace everywhere, they enjoy. Okay? There are no like whatever that is grown from the earth in the form of crop, they enjoy the same. And the people, when they are suffered due to, or when they get suffering due to war, when they get suffering due to winter, so they have to feel this starvation. Means their suffering is the same, their source of peace it is same, their you can say satisfaction, how do they get satisfied, like their bellies, it is also same. So ultimately again one line is there that all the people they are same, they are not strangers. Their hands are ours. Means the kind of hand that we have, it is the same hand, same type of hand they have. When we have like 5 fingers there, okay, they also the same thing they have. They don't have 20 fingers. It might be a rare case, but I haven't heard such kind of thing, and you also. So their hands are ours, the same body parts we have, hands. In their lines we read, like when we do some work, when we do hard labor, and there are some scratches because of hard work, okay, so we can read through those lines, those scrubs, that these people they have done some kind of labor. So when we means it's not unique thing, it's common thing. Suppose we do some hard work, so there will be some scratches. When they do some hard work in different countries, okay, so they will have some scratches. So hands are also quite soft, hands are also the same, okay. Labor not different from our own. Means the laborers, like the person who does some kind of hard work, okay, laborers, they are also same. The kind of labor the people do here, the same it is expected from theirs. And those people who do this kind of hard work, so their intensity to work it is the same there and it is the same here. Okay, what is the intensity about labor? That they would do the work with like great care, with zeal they should do. So the same zeal it is anywhere else. Okay, so in these stanzas, the poet has tried to prove that in almost everything, the people of the world they are same, they are not different. Okay, so now we move to next stanza. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep. So again the poet gives another example of common thing, that whatever eyes or the kind of eyes that we have, the same eyes they are enjoyed by the other people, and the same kind of waking and sleeping process with which like with our eyes that we do, the same it is done by those also. So in this context also we are seeing strength that can be won by love. Okay, means how love becomes more powerful, okay, to overpower the strength. This philosophy it is known to us and it is known to others also. Okay, so in this context also they are same. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Means the poet wants to say that whatever type of life that we enjoy at this place and the same life it is enjoyed at the other place, and this kind of life it gets different kind of recognition, like we can recognize and understand, like the life that we are living here, the life they are living at different places, so easily they can understand, easily it can be recognized. Okay, so in this way also we are same. Okay, means the lifestyle that we are enjoying, the impact of love, we know very well, or body language also, the gifts from God in the name of body parts, whatever we have, we like in these contexts are quite same. So there is no question that we should feel that we are strange, we are unique, or they are unique, or they are not having that kind of superiority that we have. So we should not feel that complex of like inferiority. So in all these terms we say, or we should say that these are, or we are, or everyone, it is common. Let us remember, again the poet is giving stress on this point, that whenever we are told, see in this stanza the poet is giving some kind of advice. The important message that the poet is giving here, we should try to understand here. The whole poem basically it is about the unity. He gives, or he wants to spread the message of unity. He wants to create fraternity, equality, brotherhood everywhere. So humanity ultimately. So he says, let's remember that we should not forget right now that whenever we are told, whenever we are instigated, whenever somebody is suggesting us for what? To hate our brothers. There are some anti-social elements, which are found in every society, which are found in every country. Okay, where or their minds every time, they keep on instigating, making some kind of plans by which there may be some chaotic situations in the world, everywhere in the societies. So the poet is giving us some kind of warning that whenever people suggest you or they give you some idea to hate our brothers, that we should hate our brothers. Brother means we should, when they say okay, you should try to devastate that kind of society where people are living. So when they say, so we should start feeling that it is ourselves that we shall dispossess. Means suppose we follow the evil practice which is done by those anti-social elements, and when we follow them, when we obey them, so and we start devastating the societies. So what happens? Whom we are devastating? Whom we are killing? We are killing, we are devastating our own society. We are killing our own people. We shall dispossess. We are depriving of whom? Our people, our brothers. Betray. To whom we are betraying? Our own people. To whom we are doing this practice, condemning, criticizing. To whom we are hating? Only our own people. So we should not follow such kind of practice. Okay? Remember, we shall be who take arms against each other. See, the whole world is common. The people of the world, they are common. They are brothers and sisters. So when there is war, or when there is some kind of imbalance in the mind because of some thoughts, and there is some situation because of war war has broken out. Okay, so at that time, who is killing whom? It's not killing the people of one country, the people of others. It's not one country is attacking the other country. It is one society of brothers trying to kill the other societies where their brothers or our brothers and sisters are living. So we should not follow the evil minds. We should not try to follow the thoughts which can be very dangerous, harmful, poisonous for the society, for the survival of human being, because when we do, it is very dangerous. Clear? It is the human earth that we define. See, again a very important message the point is giving. See, when we do some kind of devastation in the society, when we try to pollute the society, when we try to pollute the atmosphere of the society, so we are not polluting the atmosphere only, we are polluting the human earth. We are, making dirty that place where human beings are living. We are making dirty this place, earth, planet. Okay? Are hells of fire and dust. See, this is very dangerous. The kind of poor thoughts, the kind of hate, the angry, the fiery weapons. Okay, sometimes weapons are not used, this tongue is used because it is quite dangerous than weapon. So when we use such kind of thing, okay, because these are those things which create hellish atmosphere for human beings. So when these things are in practice, okay, our anger, when that is in practice, so what happens? The innocence of our hells of fire and ice outweigh the innocence. See, like when you keep on insulting the innocent people, so one day there is one possibility that revolution will be there. So that is the result of this kind of thing. Revolutions do come, they do erupt because of this practice. Okay, so it should not be done by human beings, rather the minds, the evil minds of human beings. Of air that is everywhere are on. Because when we do such kind of thing, so the atmosphere, it does not remain suitable for human beings. Okay, it does not remain suitable for human beings to live, because whatever atmosphere that we are trying to make, whatever poor atmosphere that we are trying to create because of the poor practice of our evil mind, so it spreads poor atmosphere up to the place where we are living. So we should not be limited in our thinking process. We should not be narrow-minded. We should not feel that we should keep this place clean because we are living there. It should not be our mentality. We should try to think that the people who are living outside, quite far away, they are also our brothers and sisters. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries are strange. See, when this is very wonderful literary device, when the same line is used again and again, it is known as refrain. Okay, so again the poet has used this line that we should remember firmly this kind of thing, that all the people in this world, they are same, they are not foreign, they are not strange, and the countries also in this world, they are same. We should not feel that these are the people of foreign countries, because foreign, we should eliminate this word from the dictionary of our heart, our mind. Okay, foreign should not be there in the minds of human beings, because all the human beings are common, they are same, and all the countries are also same. Okay, hopefully you understood this point very well. Soon we will be doing its practice. Okay, you will be told some of the very important literary devices also, figure of speech also related to it. So by that time, keep watching. Thank you.